Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to today's hobby live stream. I know, we're late. We're late, I understand. Normally, our live streams are at 11. However, today, obviously it's later. Well, that's because I was out filming for a future video, and I'm very excited about it. And that's why we're a little bit late. Hello, Toy Painter. It is lovely to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Today, we're going to continue working on the Sanderson sisters' house. We've made some extremely good progress on what we've done so far. We're actually very close. I don't think we're gonna finish it this stream or anything like that. I think we've got like probably 2 streams left, including this one, so there'll probably like at least one other one. But we're really getting close to being done with this piece, and I'm loving the look of it so far. My favorite thing, I think, is definitely the water wheel that you can turn to make the smoke rising out of the chimney move, and the fact that they use this sort of pinky, purpley, iridescent smoke. But I believe today we're going to start working on these panels here that go on the sides of the roof to wrap that up. And then I think the last bits that we'll end up doing, probably not on this stream, but on a future stream, will end up being, like, some of the outside decor, because I think there's, like, a tree or something in part of the build. I don't remember specifically, and at least right now, yeah, I think there's... No, that's just the tree. I don't know. There might be other things that we need to build, but we'll figure it out as we continue to go along. So I'm going to open this bag up, immediately start dropping pieces onto the floor. That is a good sign for us today. And I also am going to need 2 of these. And I assume the other 3 might end up being used for the other side or something like that. We'll find out. So the first thing I need is one of these. First thing I need to do is slow down, Angela, because you need to organize your pieces. We're not ready whatsoever to build. How dare I? How dare I jump ahead on my own methodology? Clearly, I'm a little tired, I will admit. We went... You know, I just realized we still have not got to a bag with the children in it. I wonder when we're gonna eventually build them. Also, I should put some headphones on so I can actually listen to some music while I do this. Because I was hearing it slightly off to the side and going, oh yeah, I have music going. Doy. I hope it sounds good. I lowered it a little bit from what it was when we were originally listening to it before we got started, and I think it should be fine now. Get all these pieces out of the way. Move those up there. Go. Hello, Sean! Welcome to the stream. I dare? What do I dare? I probably said how dare I on something, but now wasn't that in context of me trying to start my build before I was actually organizing my pieces? Is that what I dared? I don't know anymore. I hope you are having a good day today, sir. I like our music right now. Skeletons! Yes. Wow, there are way more skeletons in this set than I actually anticipated. I don't know why I didn't think there wouldn't be skeletons in a Halloween-themed witch set, but I guess I just don't really remember that many skeletons being in the Hocus Pocus film. I'm not denying that there aren't some, and they definitely go into a cemetery, but, like, in the Sanderson sisters' house, were there really that many skeletons? I don't remember them. Hello, the Bobbin! Welcome, welcome. The bag with children in it is something I'd want to find. I mean, that's probably fair. I suppose that might be a less than... Whoop. Throwing bricks and hitting Winifred in the face. Hopefully she doesn't curse me. Although, if I turned into a immortal cat that could be run over by a bus and be fine, I think I'd be okay with that. I don't know, I feel like I'd be okay with that. I'd haunt somebody, is really what would end up happening if that was the case. I guess technically he's haunting somebody. He's just haunting the house. That's gonna go over... Whoop. Has not at all the same pieces. And we have a bunch of tiles, I'm assuming, for one side of the roof. Oh, also... Right! These were the spares that I removed so that I could make the house still accessible while on the mill's plate. I just saw those and was like, oh shit, I missed something, and then I remembered, no, that was an intentional skip. We did that intentionally. It's fine. Fine. My memory has come back to me. Hello, Havman. Welcome. Right, we don't need that little baggie anymore. Ooh, I like these angle pieces. Not because they're new or I haven't seen them before. I like when a set incorporates those because it creates a little bit more dynamism, I think, to the shape. Even though ultimately it still will end up being very, like, blocky. But it at least looks a little bit different then. It is cool. K-E-W-L. Cool. I don't know why I spelled it out for you. Oh, look at the little spider! Hello. If Tarantula Hollow was here, he could be so excited because we have a little spider minifig. There we go. The little legs. Yes, predominantly the legs of our little skeleton. Ah, the arms are in the next bag. Don't worry, friends. I'll assemble you together and make you whole soon. Well, I'm bummed about the short staff day, but at least now you can chill and relax. That's my plan. Been driving around, been filming all day. It's been fun. Ready to build some Lego, though. And then afterwards, I'm gonna probably make myself a turkey burger. Because I've been thinking about that. On the drive home, I was like, what am I gonna do for food when I get back? Because for some reason, despite the fact that I had Taco Bell for lunch, not even that long ago, I am suddenly hungry again, and I don't know why. I didn't eat, like, the entirety of my taco meal, so that might be why, but it was also, like, they really, like, honestly, compared to my Taco Bell where I live, and the Taco Bell that I went to when I was out, superior Taco Bell. They really give you a lot more, like, ingredients in your tacos in the other one, in larger quantities than the one near me. So, it just felt way more filling, I guess, than I anticipated. Oh. Are we gonna end up putting, like, a bunch of, rods across to make it look more dilapidated? Or do you think these are gonna be for fencing? I bet it's for fencing. I bet we're gonna use these as, like, spindly fences on the top. Like wrought iron is the word that I'm trying to get out and failing miserably to do. Oh, well, thank you. I'm really glad that you enjoy them so much. There we go. I have moved them to a position where if they roll... Oh, well, Sean, thank you so much for that. Thank you, thank you. You are too kind. Okay, we have one random 1x1 square piece in dark brown in this bag. That is so strange, and I don't know why. I bet it'll have its purpose, though. I wonder how early we'll use it. And then there are the arms. Alright, they don't want me to build the skeletons yet, so they're specific. Wait, what? We're building a roof. Where are these skeletons going? I don't know. Alright, regardless, let's start building. So that's our first step. I assume we're then immediately going to not do what I thought. We're going to use this. Oh, because the roof, I bet, is going to go around. Oh, the thing just popped up with the with the $5. Excellent. Well, thank you once again, Sean. You are wonderful. I hope everybody has been having a lovely Tuesday. I forgot what day it was almost because it's kind of late and we're at an unusual time for the stream. But I hope everybody has been having a lovely Tuesday so far. Had a good weekend over the weekend. Did anybody get up to anything fun? I went to a run fair. That was really cool. I enjoy that every year. Met up with some friends that we haven't seen in a while, which was great. We're going to be starting a D&D campaign with them soon, which I am so excited for. I need to still build my character, but I'm leaning towards a bard. and I think that'll be fun. I've never played a bard before. The closest that I've done is I have one campaign in Baldur's Gate 3 that I started a bard in, and so that's like my only real experience with a bard. I'm gonna just say bard like 3 more times to get it out of my system. Bard, bard, bard. All right, and so I'm very excited about that. Need to build her out. Haven't fully decided on everything, but I've been getting some inspiration, which has been good. Hello, Chipster. Welcome. I am working on currently the roof, one of the side panels for the roof of the Sanderson sisters' house that came out this year around the Halloween season from Lego. So we've been working on that over the last, I think this is like our 4th or 5th stream where we've been building this. This won't be the last one. I don't think we're going to get the thing done today, but we will get closer for sure, because we are getting very close to finishing. However, you guys know me. I like to talk and then not work at the same time, and so there's a high likelihood that we're definitely not going to be finishing today. But regardless, it's going to be really fun. We're going to hang out. It's going to be a good time. What a weird positioning for this. It goes there. They want me to put it off-centered. We must be attaching... Oh, probably this piece. Because I think the roof... Like where the... Sorry, not the roof. That's not the right word. This entire thing is the roof. Chimney. One of these spots is where the chimney is going to slot into, and so there's not going to be anything there. That's my theory. I'm sticking to it. We'll see if I'm proven right. I am proven right immediately. It's almost like I could be a master Lego builder. Not at all. I am nowhere near cool enough. Charlie, do not worry. You are not late. We just got started. Also, hello, the Salamander. Welcome, welcome, welcome. It is lovely to see you. And Kronos, welcome. Oh, nice. Awesome. Yeah, I was there earlier today. We were doing a little bit of filming. Got a video coming up, and I'm excited for it. There'll be more information about that in the future. Well, they're not open today. I was there with special permission to film, and so they are not open today. Don't swing by today. You can shop with them online, of course, but just not in person today because they are not actually open. But tomorrow, they will be. And then you can go to your heart's content and shop until you drop. Because honestly, that's kind of what happens when you enter that building. There's just so much in there. My goodness. I am just working my way across the top until I get to the edge, and then we'll come down to do the next section. Because there's a little bit more that we need to do a little lower, but just kind of methodically go through it so I don't accidentally miss anything. I need a tan piece right there. Okay, that's looking good. And then this is gonna go there and then there. Okay, look, I love, like, this tiling for the roofing looking fantastic already. Did I get everything? I got everything. We're good. Yes. Yeah, no. I completely understand. I honestly have done the same thing in the past when, since I've stopped working there. And I forget that they're not open on Tuesdays. But I went ahead and I was like, hey, I'd like to do a thing. Could you let me do a thing? And they were like, yes. So I snuck in. And I wandered around and I touched everything. Alright, this is coming along quite well. We need one more there. Then we're gonna grab one of these leaf pieces. Right. Crack in there, looking all cute. Gonna need another one of these, and then at least one more of these tiles, right? Yep, okay. There we go. Oh, Chipster, no worry. I completely understand. Sometimes work comes up, it keeps you busy. No problem whatsoever. Oh, Toy Painter, that is awesome. I just saw that you had entered a model contest and won first place for your second, I don't know what the abbreviation RGT stands for. Regent? 42nd Regent Highlander? If I'm missaying that, I do apologize, but that is so cool. Congratulations. Yay! Very, very cool. The salamander, no. This is why I don't like hobby knives. I don't like hobby knives specifically because I have accidentally, like, cut myself with them. Not too often, because I don't use them very often, but, like, I swear every time that I do, or at least I used to in the past, and I would always, why are you not straightening? There we go. It was fighting me. You all saw it. It's why I don't use them very often, is because I am notoriously horrible at handling them, and then I'll just nick myself all the time, and I just hate it. I hate accidentally stabbing my fingers. Alright, so we need 5 of these. I can count. Another Lifu, another pan piece, and then also this piece here, because I think it's going to go like that. In fact, I know it's going to go like that. Except that I didn't put that on correctly. There we go. That's correct. That's gonna go there. I'll put one here. There we go. Yes, that's exactly. I'm pretty sure that definitely wouldn't work for them. I don't think they would just agree that everything was mine. But I did. It was nice to be back. It's been a little while. I was back there last month, like on one day. I was there for like a couple hours for one day, but I don't get a chance to go back very often because it's just so far away from me now. And so it was quite lovely to just see my friends, hang out with everybody, get some cool filming done. All right, now we're going to enclose where the chimney is going to be. We're just sort of tightening our grip around it. I mean, what? We're not in a horror film. You're in a horror film. I need a lot of these. How many do I need? 11. How many do I have? 2, 4, 6. 8. 11. 4 of these. 1 of these. My fingers could not pick that up for a moment. And then 2 of those. And thus, the tiling shall begin. First, I need this. And we're going to put that there. Yay, Legos! Exactly. Woo, woo. That is the attitude you should come into the stream with. Yay, Legos. Oh my goodness. It is actually very nice. Because I was out and about and doing a bunch of driving, like just putting pieces into place and following a nice instruction and guide is actually kind of relaxing and sort of lets my brain take a little bit of a break. There we go, I fixed it. Come down here. There, and there. That. That. I don't feel like this is helping secure those pieces on, but it's fine. I will trust in the Lego process. Trust in thy Lego. Oh, that's really cool. I understand that, Chipster, but that is cool to see. Like, getting in there and seeing an Enterprise, like, model like that. I love walking into a store and then not necessarily knowing what's going to be in there and like, being really surprised and finding like cool stuff like modeling or like Lego or toys or other things that I as a adult nerd are into. Oh my goodness. Alright, we need a bunch more pieces. Let's grab those up. 2 of these. One, I think, of this size. The last 7 of my tiles. These, by the way, like, these tile pieces, I feel like are so valuable to me as just a city builder because you can use these in streets and roads and everything and sidewalks depending on what you're doing. So I'm just like, it's really funny to put so many of them on this one thing. But, like, I probably, by the time that, like, I'm done with my Lego hyper enthusiasm, I'm gonna probably have so many tile pieces. This could be ridiculous, and I'm gonna be so happy with it. Because then I'll just organize them all. Like, when I'm done building with all the Lego, my task will be then just to create the, like, coolest organization of the Lego. I don't know why I want to do that, but I think it'd be dumb. I need more pieces. I'm not actually done collecting everything. So I got to my tiles, I got the last one of these, and then I need this tan piece. Which is apparently going right there. Okay, so that is that complete there. We're gonna put this here. That looks done now. So everything else is gonna go over here. Oh, we're extending it. Or these are just gonna hang off, which is possibly problematic. I might end up knocking them off too much. We'll see. We'll find out. Hopefully not. Alright. They're seeming pretty stable, though. There's nothing else for us to do on this side, it seems. Oh, no, we are actually stabilizing it. This is what this piece is for. Perfect. There we go. Oh, and that's where the tiny piece goes! Told you. I knew we would use it. Oh, of course! Give Remy a good pat for me. And I hope that the after dinner walk goes well. And we'll see you when you get back. I mean, that is the joke, but don't actually make that joke to retail workers. Like the whole, like, oh, it's got no price on it, so it must be free, right? We hate that. As somebody who used to work in retail, don't. None of us find that funny. No one who works in retail finds that joke funny. Don't actually say that to somebody who works in retail. You can think it, you can tell your friends about, like, having made the joke internally, but don't actually say it aloud to a retail worker. Like, it's not funny. None of us find it funny. Oh my goodness, it is pretty hilarious, though. But I do remember being very annoyed when people would used to do that. It's like, no, thank you. Just thank you for pointing out that I accidentally mislabeled or, like, didn't label something appropriately. Thank you for pointing out that I've done my job incorrectly. That's great. Thank you. That's really, like, what I used to think, at least, when somebody would call that out. I'm like, oh, great, thanks. I could get in trouble for this. Well, there you go. There you go. Well, Remy, I hope you enjoy your walk. Alright, there we go. That on. This one in place, too. Actually securing some more of the tiles down, which is fantastic. Press them into place, and then over here, we're gonna go like that, and then this one is gonna go there. And then now, we're gonna put some hinges on, which I'm actually really excited about, because that means we'll be able to access the inside of the top very easily. I was wondering how they were gonna do that. Hinges makes sense. Alright, so that's now in place. We are looking good. Next page. Holy moly. It didn't actually tell me to flip it back over. I don't know why I did that. Follow the gosh darn instructions, Angela. Alright, so we're gonna now need these, and this. We still haven't used all those rods. I wonder what they're gonna end up being for. Alright, regardless, let's do this. So we need that like that. That like that. And then okay, so that appears to go there. Next, we want to take these two pieces, some of these Technic pins. I actually realized, I hadn't realized the difference between some of the colors of Technic pins, but these ones, these black ones here, let me see if I can maybe show you. For LEGO enthusiasts, you guys may already know this, but I didn't realize that these ones had the little cutouts of extra plastic, basically. There's these little rods that are kind of raised up, and that helps keep the Technic pin from, like, spinning. And then I think the older style, I think there's, like, some either blue or, like, yellow versions of these, and those ones don't have the little things to help prevent it from spinning, so they do spin. And I had no idea. I had no idea that that was, like, the difference between them. I literally thought they just, like, did some of them in different colors for some reason. It didn't occur to me that there were, like, actually, like, logical reasons for it. Alright, so now what we're going to do is slide that into there, slide that into there, and... Alright, scoot our skeleton and our spider friend and our extra leaves out of the way, because... I just knocked something onto the floor. Hopefully it wasn't vital. Oh, I think it's just a spare piece. It's fine. Everything's fine. So we need this side. Let me get you on screen. It goes like this. And then, oh, I can, okay. I see what I'm doing. Okay, that one's in. Let me just arrange this one. Yeah, boy. Alright. Oh god. Okay, well, I'm breaking everything. It's fine. Can't actually... There we go. Oh, shit. Can I lock it into that position? Probably not. Okay, got it. I fixed it. Everything's fine. Hold on. Hold on. Look at that. That is so nice. It does gap here though. I wonder if that's gonna be intentional, if we're meant to see that down there, but I do like it. And I think it will, yes, it will raise. Wait, how did I get it? There we go. It will raise fully back up. I was like, I know it can do it. I'm just doing it wrong. There we go. And oh, that is really cool. Very dynamic. Love it. Let's see what else we need to do, because I feel like this gap is weird. And it does show it there though. Oh, even more to the roof. Also, hold on. That's gonna be easy to get back on. Shit. Hold on. I need to fix things. Hold on, I just excuse me, I broke it. Basically what I did is I pulled the entire mechanism out. And now I need to get it back onto the rod. Okay. Tease it. Tease it. Come on. Yes. Okay. Hold on. I'm gonna see if I can use the camera to help me. Sorry about that. Okay. Can I use... No, not at all. Well, now you guys can watch me fumble at least. I think I can take the roof off easily. Take the roof off easily. I ask myself. I don't remember. I don't know if I can actually. Okay, hold on. We're gonna continue to fumble. Stand that over there. Stick my. The problem is I don't want to break anything. All right, I can't actually see it. Now, how do I do this? How do I do this? How am I go? This works perfectly. Yes. Okay. We did it. We did it. We got it back in. I feel like that was way more effort than it needed to be. This does face this way. Good. Okay. We did it. We fixed it. Yes, the spell failed. Just the roof completely bursts apart. I mean, to be fair, that I feel like would be appropriate for the Sanderson sisters' house. You know what I mean? I don't know why I went back to live. I was on normal. I needed normal. Let's move this aside now. I'm losing my mind. It's been a long day. It's been a long, glorious day, but I am losing my mind a little bit. That's all that's happening. It's fine. It's fine. Now, we need to build the top of the roof. Like, or not the roof, the chimney. Words are hard sometimes, okay? Identifying various forms of architecture is difficult. You know, I should have known we were going to extend the chimney. We have another one of these square sort of tile pieces. So the idea here is to do kind of similar to what we did before, which is kind of enclosing these. All right, we've done that. Looking good. Now we need all of our little corner pieces. Beautiful. That goes there, and the last one sits there. I think it's funny that we're using these and we're going to be covering the brick portion. Why bother giving me the brick ones and not just use normal 1x2 bricks instead of this printed version? I mean, I'm not going to complain. I like having more of those, but it is a little bit odd, I'll admit. All right, so the idea here now is to cover all these sides. I mean, I guess you see it a little bit. Maybe that's the idea. You see it a smidge from this bottom portion, but it does seem a little weird. And then from here, we're going to put these angle pieces on to smooth everything out. Ooh, my fingers will work. Go! Salamander, I agree. I agree. I think we should all just use telepathy. Words are too difficult. If we could just project feelings and thoughts and like images into people's minds, it would make some things probably a lot easier. Or at least some of us. I don't know if everybody's brain functions that well or in that way, so it may not be super great for everyone, but at least for me, I feel like it would be beneficial. Oh, beautiful. It's lovely. Good lord, it's also very tall. I dropped the skeleton once again out of his little house. Friendo. They really made you terribly difficult to keep in place. Alright, there you go, bud. You're back in. You're back in. Alright, what are we doing with all these other pieces now? How best to show this? So can I, like, raise it a little bit? There we go. And then if that didn't work, it wants to fall back down. Well, this is what you guys are getting, I guess. There we go. I need a bunch of these tiles that are behind the house. That's why we put so many of these. Fit. we go. And then... what is that connecting to? What? Oh, here. Okay. I was like, what is this tile supposed to connect to? That, apparently. Let's see. Let's do that. I don't want them to look too formulaic. That looks good. I think that looks like they're falling, and then we're gonna spin the bad boy around. We're gonna grab our spider and our spider web. That's what that is. Where did that head go? How dare you try to escape me? This little man. I demand that you focus on him. This skelehead tried to roll away from me. Why would you do that? Why would you do that? Save me! Help! I don't want to live in this! I don't know why I'm being so dramatic. Spider. Attached. Ah, that was the point of that. Okay. So those two pronged pieces that we put in the roof are what this spider web is actually connected to. And now it's sort of covering a little bit of the gap that could be there because of where this sits. And you'll just see now a web kind of peeking in. That's actually really cool. I like it. I like that a lot. Okay. I'm very happy. We still have stuff to build, though. It's a cage. We're making a cage. We're gonna build a cage. That's what all the stuff is for. I mean, they do put the boys in a cage, but they don't turn them into skeletons. Do they have skeletons in the cage or something? They do. They did. Did they remove them when they put the two, like, asshole trick-or-treater dudes? Like, the bullies in there? The ones that stole the kids' shoes? Chipster, I'm kind of intrigued by the FNAF movie, actually. I like that they seem to be going a little bit more with the, like, old school lore back before the games, like, exploded into the plethora of options that there are now for it. So I do think, yes, I think I am actually looking forward to the FNAF game, or not FNAF games, the FNAF movie. Build a cage. I think we're gonna build two. We're building 2 cages. Dramatic. So many spider thingamajiggies. Alright, we need all of these things. Let's bring them all closer to me. We'll need probably all of those. We're probably gonna need these. I don't know if we'll need that one. Probably that, and definitely all of my roly-poly pins. Or rods, I guess. They're not really pins, they're rods. Anyways. First step is to create the roof. Why is it so dark for me? There we go. I feel like I can see a little bit better. Oh, right, because I really blocked my window because earlier the sun was coming in and it was just absolutely, completely, utterly blinding me. And I didn't like it. So I closed my blinds and that's why it was feeling dark in here to me. It's also later in the day than I normally do this, so I'm also like, my lighting's not the same. Alright, so next step is we're going to ring this entire structure with these doohickeys. Not the official term for them, that's just what I'm calling them, because I don't actually know. I guess they're technically minifig hands. When you think about it that way, it seems more torturous, doesn't it? Very, very Imperium of Man. Very chaos. Alright, anyways, ignoring our chaos, keep doing the steps that LEGO requires of us. I think I have an episode... Did I miss last week's? I think I might have an episode of LEGO Masters to watch. Like a new one. I'm not sure now. I will admit, having watched enough of the American ones, and then also enough of the Australian version of Lego Masters, I think the Australian one's superior. It's longer. You get like over an hour worth of content with it, and the American one is like, we're gonna give you 45 minutes. And I'm like, okay, cool. So I'm not actually getting to know any of your contestants, which means I give no shits about any of them, and I don't care if they leave. So, what are you doing? Although I do admit that this year's Lego Master is pretty cool, or the season's Lego Master is pretty cool, because I do at least recognize one of the designers on it. Because it is, oh, now I've completely blanked on his name. Hold on, I'm gonna look it up. I almost said cheesy, but that's not, that he was on a different one. Lego Masters current season YouTuber. Where is your people? What is your name? It'd help if I spelled YouTuber, actually YouTuber, and not YouTube, because it's getting confused. I think so. I think Hamish Blake is still hosting the Australian one. I'm not actually sure. Yes, Duck Bricks. Thank you, Shy Time. Yes. I don't know why I didn't just look at chat. You guys, of course, know who I'm talking about. Yes, it's Duck Bricks. Thank you. I don't know why I wanted to refer to him as Cheesy, who is like the other guy who also did YouTube, but he was on a past season. But yes, Duck Bricks. I'm excited to see like what he does, because as far as I can tell from Duck Bricks, like I don't watch a lot of his content, but I have watched a fair amount of it, and most of his content is more like shopping vlog slash like I don't really see him building, I guess is what I'm trying to say. Like he's more showing off his collection because he's trying to get like a Guinness World Record of just all Lego sets or something like that. I don't know. I don't remember which Lego record he's trying to get for the Guinness World Record books, but like that's what he's going for. And which is amazing and wild, but definitely not, it doesn't strike me as a mock builder. And so I didn't know he really did that kind of like brick building, and I'm excited to see what he does, basically, is what I'm trying to get at. All right, we need to do this a second time on this side. Thank you for subscribing, Bob Bryan. Welcome to the channel. I hope you have a great time here. I don't know if I know who the other content creator is that's on there. The one that you said, Shy. I'm not really sure if I'm familiar with them as much as it. I was familiar with Duck Bricks. Like I knew his stuff. I also need to finish this here by doing that and then sticking this on top to create a nice spooky dome. And then we're gonna take these and stick them in like that, because we want these to hook onto the chains that we put in like 2 steps ago or so. Now that we've done this, we are going to want to put another 2 of these on opposite sides of each other. This will help secure it to the other end, but allow us to still have access to the skelly boys that are going to be inside. Alright. Then we will come over here. Do that. Sorry, do that. Actually, it needs to face that way. Well, bam. So now we're held in place. That one too. And we're gonna build the skeletons. Weird that they gave me 2 leaf pieces extra. Normally they only give me 1. I'll need to double check the roof and make sure I didn't miss something. Alright, let's build some skeleton. I just assumed these are going to be the boys, the bullies. They just never left. And they died in those cages. That's what happened. That's my story, and I'm sticking to it. There we go. Ah, okay, got it. I was wondering if they were influencers. They looked like it, but they hadn't, at least in the episodes that I've watched, and maybe I just missed it, that could be the case, but I hadn't specifically seen them call them out as influencers, and so I wasn't 100% sure, but you saying that, I'm like, that doesn't surprise me whatsoever. Buddy, that is not how that goes. Let's try it. There we go. There we go. Now we've actually attached your hand correctly. Okay, there we go. Let's get them getting pretty in their cages. Can they actually stand? No. Alright, that's fine. Alright. He's trapped. There's no way at all for him to get out. Even though none of these are secure and he could definitely have just pushed his way out. It's fine. It's fine. It's actually very adorable and I really like it. Let's go ahead and build the other side. Alright. Please, Skelly friend. There we go. There you go, bud. Entombed forever. Okay, bro, you gotta sit right though. There we go. Okay, he's more stable now. He was fighting me. What a jerk. And our second skeleton. We've got 2 caged skeletons. Oh, having that is absolutely fine. No need to feel obligated to any form of tipping. But I appreciate it and thank you so much. All right. Now we're going to actually insert these cages into this beast of a house. And we'll actually be able to move on to our next step. Although I am going to take a very brief break to grab myself a little bit of snack because I'm hungry. Alright, so the first one is going to go... Well, maybe. Hold on. There we go. There we go. That first cage is in. And let's get our second one in. I'm going to lift... lift up my roof a little bit so I can get my hand in there. Bam! And now look at him dangling in there. What is the one guy? Is he getting stuck on something? What's he getting stuck on? No, he's fine. He's moving great. I really actually like, so far, the cage skeletons are pretty fun. I'm going to move that, push that back a little bit so you guys can... It's so dumb. It's so good. I love it. All right. I'm going to be back very shortly in like probably 10 or so minutes at basically the top of the hour. We'll say at the top of the hour. And I'm going to grab myself a quick snack to tide myself over until I have dinner. But I am suddenly very hungry. I don't know why. And I need something to eat. So I'll be right back, and we'll see you soon. eating some chips, but I was reading your guys' comments. First of all, Diggs, welcome back. Okami, what do you mean there have been some issues with the Australian LEGO Masters? Is there like... is there a controversy? No! Don't tell me that there's a problem! I really hope that it's not like too bad or anything. Also... they're clearly skeleton go-go dancers. That's why they were in the cages for so long. They lived in there. The Sanderson sisters were really into, like, male go-go dancers, let's be honest. Where do you think Billy was? And so, yeah, that's absolutely what they were. Oh, and Diggs, I completely got your reference. The Smashing Pumpkins. Love that song. Super good. Super amazing. Never actually done anything with the Playmobiles, actually. Like, even as a kid, that was never anything that I did anything with. And I didn't actually play with Lego that often either. I had some friends who had it, but I was not a Lego kid. So we didn't have a lot of it in my household. But, like, I've looked at some of the Playmobil stuff, and they're really cool. They're really elaborate. And their version of, like, minifig dolls are way superior to the dolls that you get in Friends. I hate those figures so much. Oh, well, thank you. I also thought I did a pretty good job with them today. I tried extra hard because I was doing filming, so I was like, make sure they're right. I've gotten pretty decent about it, though, because, like, honestly, it's helped with my freehand when painting miniatures. It's nice. Oh, no. Not in any of the hosts, though, right? Like, it's not the Lego master himself. Like, he's not been accused. It's like a producer behind the scenes person. Still awful, and, like, hate hearing that. Like, why does it always have to be that? But, like, I hope it's not him. Like, I hope it's not anyone that actually was, like, on screen that we saw a lot. Well, thank you. It's sometimes hard to manage because my eyes aren't exactly the same shape, so I appreciate you noticing. That is so sad to hear. Man. I'm out of Mountain Dew right now, so my other caffeinated beverage of choice. Oh, thank goodness. Okay, good. I was like, it's not Hamish or Brickman, right? Like, neither of them are in trouble. Jeez, that sucks. I hope they get it resolved. I hope, like, it doesn't impact, like, the actual show, because you guys have the superior Lego Masters show. I don't want it to be ruined, because somebody, like, couldn't keep their... Ah! Because they were jerks. Terrible. Alright, well, I've consumed my chips. Chips have been consumed. I have a lot of dust on my hands, though. Hold on. Oh, thank you. So much dust on my hands. Nice. I have never been able to drink energy drinks. Which is really funny to me. Oh, I just realized I'm in normal full screen and not live full screen. Hello. There you guys are. Sorry about that. Now let me come back here. Hello, Bob. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Sorry for not having chat on screen for a moment there. I didn't realize I was in the normal live for when I'm doing, like, normal recording. It was only for a short period of time. Anyways. Brain, back on track. I can do this. What were you... there was a comment, and I was responding... Oh, yes, Diggs. You were saying that you were drinking a Rockstar energy drink? I can't do that. I absolutely cannot do that.
Something break?
No, nothing broke. It's just when I came back and I was still eating my chips, instead of being on live full here, I was on just full screen. Oh. Which I think is fine. It's just this, but you can't see chat then. So I was like, oh, whoops. It's fine. They could still probably see themselves in YouTube, but we just weren't seeing it on the screen. But we're back now. Everything's fine. It's all good. Let's open the next bag. But I've never been able to drink energy drinks. They're way too syrupy for me. And... which is funny because I drink Mountain Dew.
She lives on Mountain Dew. Like, she drinks an irresponsible amount of sugar-like syrup. And she talks about things with less sugar, like they're more sweet.
No, I've opened the wrong bag! Get out of here, 13.
And if you hydrated your brain with water,
I've been drinking water!
High fructose corn syrup, dude from the mountainside, then maybe you would have opened the correct bag.
Thank you. Thank you.
Was that even on screen? Good.
It was, the slap wasn't, but I'm pretty sure it was hurt, and you saw my hand go down from it, because I held my hand out, and I don't think it was fully, like, you just see my arm off camera. It was great. I've also now killed myself. I can't believe I opened the wrong bag! How dare I?
I'm so sorry.
It's fine. I'm just ashamed. I'm fully ashamed. Also, people are saying hello.
Hello. How is the build going, by the way?
The build is going great.
I like how it's the Disney set is the one that puts the, like, skeletons in torture cages.
Yeah! We got 2 skelemen.
These are...
I know they can't. They've already seen it. These are the House's balls.
That's fair. They do swing heavily. But all I'm imagining, you know, most of what LEGO does, even when they do haunted stuff, and I feel like that's even darker than they go with their pirates modernly.
You know, modernly, yes. I was gonna say, I do feel like I've seen skeletons in cages before.
We've seen them in prisons. Because the Lion Knight's castle.
You're right. In a prison, not in a but not in a cage. Although we have put Pigsy in a cage.
Well, yeah, but Pigsy's still alive and a cartoon character.
Well, you're right. They are set in the real world. I was gonna say, like, aren't they cartoon characters?
No, I'm pretty sure Bette Midler exists.
You're right. She does. And thank God for that. She's such a great. Like, I just love her so much. I have a pirate's wheel. I don't know why I have a pirate's wheel. I know this is not specifically a pirate's wheel. This is just like a ship's steer. But I couldn't think of that. And so we were talking about pirates, and that's what came to my head. I don't know why I have this. I don't know what it's going to be used for. It's probably on the roof as like one of those things with a rooster on it. Maybe. Hello, Otto. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Also, Shrek, welcome. Hello. Glad to have you here. I know what these are for now, because we built one side of this already. It looks like we're building the other half of the roof. Go figure. This time, though, we have 2 tan pieces. And a bat! Another bat. We've got 2 of them in this build now. So many spooky, scary animals. Flip over all of these pieces. Mostly from OCD than anything else. Like, visually, it'll just bother me if they're not. Oh, yes! Hey, I really like this build. So, Chaos Cultist built... Now, let's go to... He built the,
Coruscant Guard gunship.
Thank you. I was like, this is not a Republic gunship.
Well, it is a Republic gunship.
Okay, so that would have been appropriate. So he built the Coruscant Guard gunship. It is awesome. I actually really like the, I don't know if I can do it reverse. Hold on.
What, doors?
Yeah, the doors. Just wanna...
Do you need help?
There we
Remember
go.
those little latches on the back?
Yes. Oh, that's right. I forgot about the little latches. But yeah, so we've got the doors. Yeah, you want to open the other side?
Mm-hmm.
Thank you. Which I just think is really cool. I really
There's a small speeder in here, I think.
which is rad. I like this build a lot. The only, like, actual complaint that I have with it is, I think the complaint a lot of people have with it, which is they wish it was just in white. That it was more of a normal looking one. We've talked about potentially buying, like, pieces.
There is, and there is also the argument to be made that it should have bubbles on the wings.
Oh yes,
And
I have
it's
seen that.
And it's missing its missiles from the.
Oh,
the
that's
top
weird.
here.
I actually hadn't noticed
There should
that.
be a missile rack that goes here, but it just doesn't have one.
Huh. Okay, so there are some, like, potentials for some mocks in regards to it, but overall, though, it was a pretty cool build, would you say?
Oh, yeah, it's a very cool build, and it's just another one that really is a testament to, like, build quality.
Yeah, it's so stable. Like, he was showing me as he was constructing it, and, like, the core of this thing is so solid, it's ridiculous.
Yeah, like, just the way...
Like, I was shaking it, and nothing was falling off.
The way they've developed their Technic skeletons has gotten very advanced.
Really good,
Although
yeah.
I do think I knocked over a minifigure.
Oh, no! Is it the same? Is it the clone trooper?
No, it's actually Padme.
Oh, Padme, you drunk. I don't know why I called him a drunk. That was very rude of me, but I did it anyways. Alright. I need all 3 of these. And which means this bag is now empty and can get off of my table, clearing up some space. Hell yeah. And then we need to open this little bag. The swishability is incredibly important, and that thing has such good swishability. Like, it is genuinely hyper stable in regards to just, like, I mean, I was throttling the thing, and it was not moving at all. It was pretty darn impressive. Alright, let's get the rest of these pieces sorted out, and we can start the other half of the roof. And that'll probably be where we call it today. Throwing bricks just every which way. Let's get our little dark tan pieces. And we have... Interesting, we have more, like, hands, but I don't know why, and they're in white this time. I wonder what we're gonna do with that. Interesting. Also, a lot of... Oh! I just realized what this is probably gonna be. Chandelier. That's probably what the white is for. It's the wax. That makes sense, and the reason I realized that is because look at all these tiny little flames. Must be for a chandelier. In fact, I'm looking at the instructions, and if I just had moved my hand slightly to the left, I would have realized I am correct. Let's build a chandelier, everybody. We don't need these pieces at all yet. I need this, these two, this, all 8 of these, and all of the flames. I believe that is everything. like episode 2 of season 1. Oh, is it really going to be on TV where you are? That's awesome. I need to go and still watch it for the season, but I'm going to do it a little bit closer to actual Halloween. I think we got confirmation recently, actually, of the Halloween event for the neighborhood, so we are still doing something, and I'm super excited. I'm going to be that person, and I'm actually going to see if I can find the Mr. Beast's Feastables, in, like, Halloween candy size, because I saw him in a recent video advertising them, and they've started carrying them at, like, Safeways and shit. So I'm gonna see if I can find some and be, and see if the kids in my area are, like, even aware of him, or if they, like, don't watch YouTube. It'll be an interesting experiment. I also kind of want to try some, because I've never had it before, and I'm not a huge fan of Hershey's chocolate, and he says this is better, so I'd like to judge that. Alright. There is our beautiful chandelier. We are not done, however, because we need to put some more stuff in so that we can hang it. Get on there. You can do it. There we go. Okay. So we've got that. Then we need to put this in place. And we're going to do that. And that. So that we can take this and our house, drag it over here on the screen, and we're going to shove this here. Is that correct? Yes, I believe that is correct. And then we're going to take our little bat friend, who I assume, if they don't give you bats, like, in the Batman sets, that's, like, a huge missed opportunity, I feel like. And our little bat friend's going to hang out here. Which seems like a bad place for him to hang out, actually, because he's, like, above the candles, and I don't think he really likes light much, so maybe not the best place, but whatever, it's fine. I'm not gonna judge. I'm not judging. Maybe he's a bat who likes some light. He's like Bartok from Anastasia. I love that movie. I love that bat. That bat's such a good bat. Alright. Skeletons, you jingle jangle over there. Get out of my way. I need to build some more tiles for the roof. Oh, I understand that completely. I understand that completely. I haven't done too much decorating for Halloween, even though I had originally wanted to do more. But man, October is always, like, my busiest month. Always. Like, inevitably. I never actually feel like Chaos Cultist and I end up having time for any sort of, like, seasonal stuff outside of us going to, like, maybe a couple of, like, events. But, like, at our house, we just don't have the setup time for some reason, and it's not a big deal, because my plan is we have a Halloween event where I get to basically sugar up the local children, and I'm looking forward to that. And really, that's gonna be, I like that as my Halloween celebration. Why do I feel like I'm missing some pieces? Because I put them in the wrong place. Okay, good, we've got it. Everything's been figured out. No one be concerned. First we do that. Then we do that. It's almost like it's planned. Go there. And finally, there. That is sealed together now, and we can get on with the rest of the tiling. So I only need 9 of these. But yeah, we haven't done any decorating, is basically what I'm getting. It does. It goes by so fast. Like, it's super, super fast. There's our first 9 of those. We need 3 of these. These ones were very eager, so we'll take those. And then we need just 1 of these. Alright, let's build. What's a build? One's a lot easier to put together because we don't have to worry about the chimney blocking our path at all. Go. All right. First layer complete. Oh, I do also want to check something because if they are... Yes, I think it'll be happening later, so I will plug that. All right, let's move on. Ignore anything that I just said. Horror movies are the best to be watching right now. That's perfect. It is the season for horror, after all. And you should definitely indulge in some spooky fun goodness. Alright, we need 13 of these. Speaking of spooky fun goodness, we have some very nice spooky tunes right now. Like, not super spooked, but enough. That is 5, I can count. There's another 5. And 3. Need 3 more of these. 1 of these. And then 2 of these tan pieces. Build. Alright, that's in place. We need that to go there. I like that now, instead of just angling them all going vertically, we are angling some of them horizontally. I like that. It's a nice little change up. I don't know if I know that episode. I've not watched that much of original Star Trek, so most of the stuff with like Kirk and Spock and all of them, I have not seen a huge amount of. Put that in place. That needs to go there. Should put that there. Go there. That and that. Nice. Place. Excuse me. Did I not grab the correct? No, I did. I just can't read my instructions for anything. There we go. We've done it correctly now. Fingers work always. Okay. That is the next step complete. I have not gotten a pumpkin yet, actually. I don't tend to get pumpkins because we don't have a... I don't have an outdoor porch or anything where it would be visible to passerbys, and since we don't do normal trick-or-treating, I haven't done pumpkins in years. Because, like, I've always been in apartments, and none of them have ever either... They either have not done trick-or-treating at all, so there's been really no, like, point. And frankly, like, one of the apartments that I lived in, I just didn't want to risk having it get stolen or destroyed by, like, some of the shit kids that lived in the area, because there were some bad eggs, unfortunately, at one of the places that I lived. Not even in, like, the community. There were just, like, kids that would sneak in from outside the community and just, like, run amok. And sometimes they would, like, I would see them vandalized. So I didn't want to risk it. And then here, there's no one has access to even come up to where there could be a pumpkin. And I don't want to, like, put one out by the very front, like, entrance to the building that I live in, because I don't want to hinder or, like, upset or bother my neighbors in case they don't care about Halloween or whatever. So the plan is I want to get some decorations and stuff and do something cool on the table we're gonna set up when we do the trick-or-treating event for the neighborhood, and that's what we're gonna do. And of course, I'll like dress up and stuff. Like costume is definitely happening. But yeah, we're not unfortunately like set up in a neighborhood situation where like decorating a porch or even like a front yard is possible. If I had a front yard, like if I actually had that, holy shit, I would go crazy and I'd buy like the big moving like the big moving like yard decor pieces that they sell at like Spirit and stuff. And I would go bonkers with that. I'd create a goddamn maze for them. The children would have to work to get like the full-size candy bars that I'd be handing out or something. Like, I would make it worth it, but I'd make them go through some effort. And that would be really cool. You have a 5-foot skeleton that lives in your bedroom? That's awesome. That's so great. Bob the skeleton. Amazing. I used to have a skeleton aperture, that I had used in college, and they had retired and replaced them with like new versions, so we were able to take them. Unfortunately, it was like I left it with my sister, and she left it in the attic in Savannah, so it got heat damaged and warped, and it just like broke apart. I don't know why they didn't just tell me that before they shipped it to me, but they didn't. Anyways, the point was that I don't have it anymore, but I had it for a really long time, and it was so cool because like I named him Fernando, and he was my skeleton friend. And he was actually a really neat, like, construction, but it was too fragile. It didn't survive, really, the shipping or the heat damage. Good lord. Good lord, the heat damage. I think that's 14. I think I counted that correctly. If not, I'll just grab some more. There's 2 of these, and then 3... Wait, how do they have a skeleton of a turtle? That's so weird. I love when stores produce spooky skeletons of things that like, yeah, but that's not how that would work because it's cartilage and it wouldn't last. Or like you wouldn't have the rest of the bones because that's all that would like survive of like this creature dying. It's just so funny. Oh, I can imagine it's hard to get good Halloween decorations in Australia. Does Australia actually, like, celebrate the holidays? I know a lot of European countries, like, kind of celebrate it, but it's really not one of their major ones. Like, the US is the weirdo here, and we're just like, Halloween! Yeah, and then we just scream about it, and go crazy. But I know, like, most other places, I feel like, don't go as mad for Halloween as we do here. And so I'm just kind of curious, like, is it actually a frequently celebrated holiday, or is it like sort of a niche holiday celebrated by some but not all? Because I genuinely don't know. Savannah's super toasty. Gets very humid. Like, that's the problem, is it gets so muggy there. Ugh. I don't necessarily miss it. There we go. Got those in place. Now we'll just move down to the next layer. That, and then we're gonna come down here and do that. Bam. Bam. Nice. Alright, next. A leaf. The 4 of these. 2 of these pieces. Remaining 3 of those, and then another 14 of these. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14. no, that's so unfortunate to hear. Yeah, I'm actually kind of surprised to hear that. I would have assumed that Mexico, because they had the Dia de Muertos, like, would maybe lean a little bit more into just, like, that holiday, because it's honestly more meaningful than Halloween is, by far. And not go as heavy into Halloween, but I understand. I can see why that might happen, but that does make me a little bit sad to hear. I'm really bummed by that. That is so awesome, Okami. Got it. So that's kind of what I assumed. I assumed some people, like, enjoyed it just because it's fun to be spooky and silly and do trick-or-treating and, like, all of the classic Halloween activities. They're fun, right? Like, it's a holiday. You're meant to have fun, celebrate, and enjoy yourself. But I know it's, like, one that a lot of cultures may not like because it's, like, evil, because it's all about skeletons and ghouls and the devil. But, I'm glad to see that, like, more places are embracing it. It is sad to hear that about Mexico, though. Oh my god, Otto, have fun, good luck. Don't drink too much, don't fall into any of the green pools. Oh my gosh, Savannah during St. Patty's Day is just wild. Have you been to Savannah during that holiday before, or will this be your first time? Because it is a hoot. It is a right hoot. That's so long. I wonder actually how crazy it is modernly. Oh man, Christmas. See, that one I feel like a lot more people will indulge in because it's a lot more wholesome. It doesn't involve as much devil worship and dressing up as spooky villains and scary creatures and all sorts of things. Don't get me wrong, I love Christmas. Like, my two favorite holidays are, as you can probably guess, Christmas and Halloween. Halloween will always be first, though. Damn it, I want the candy. I also just like the season. It's just... I love the fall color change. I love the falling into, like, the cold season. Although, here in California, it's really not super cold. It's actually one of our warmer seasons. I kind of understand what you might mean for those of you in Australia who are saying it's getting warm. I get you. I feel like we're also getting warm. But it'll cool down sooner, hopefully, rather than later. Eventually. Alright, we got that in place. We're gonna put that facing there. And then these go hither. Alright, now we need to build another row beneath, which is I think where we're gonna end up using these afterwards. Oh, that's great, Chipster. I love, like, when people go nuts for Halloween. It's the best. It is the best to see. What everybody should do. Such a fun holiday. It's so dumb. You guys seen the Buffy the Vampire Slayer episode where they go into the costume shop? It, like, involved a lot of Giles' backstory with his buddy. What is his name? What was that character's name? I don't remember now. But, like, it also has the one scene with Giles and Buffy's mom. I love it. So good. Beautiful. Classic. What have I done wrong? Ah. That is what I did wrong. There we go. Now... Oh, Chipster, I'm glad. Yeah, the Giles' friend from back in the day. Like, back when Giles was called Ripper. And, like, I can't remember what his friend's name is, but he opens the costume shop. And basically enchants everything so that any costume that you pick on Halloween, you turn into that creature. So Buffy ends up dressing up as a pretty princess, And so she becomes like this meek girl who can't actually help because she doesn't remember that she's a slayer. It's also the first time that we get Xander as like the commando, and how we start to see him evolve into that character as the seasons go on. And you have the really ridiculous scene between Giles and Buffy's mom where they're on the car and they're banging. It's fucking hilarious. Yes, Ethan Ryan, thank you, the magic shop. Yes, and Willow turns into an actual ghost, but she ends up also having a sexy costume beneath her, which is like the first time she's ever like been seen wearing like sexy costumes, even though she constantly dressed sexy all the time because it's Willow, goddamn. I have feelings, can you tell? I love this episode. I love Buffy the Vampire. It's such a good show. Even if the creator is a bit toxic. Alright, let's get all these pieces into place. There we go. We also need to attach... Why aren't you sticking? There we go. Press them in from this side, because for some reason they're being a pain. There we go. Okay, now let's flip her over. Maybe there and there. Continue along the seams. Yes, that's exactly right. Yeah, and Cordelia didn't turn into a cat because she actually like bought her outfit somewhere else or like online or something like that. That may have been one of the early things with that, but I don't remember specifically. It was good. It was so good. It's a really nice episode. It was very funny. I also love the musical episode, even though half of the cast can't really sing to save their life. But I still love that episode. Alright, we're in place now. Make sure I have the correct number of dots. Yes, I do. Perfect. We need these, and these. Oop. Alright. We're gonna come here and here. Grab the house. Let the skeleton jingle around. Goodbye, skeletons. No one will ever see you again. Hold on. Let me just hide the skeletons. You can't see them. All you see is the roof. I can't see anything because I've blocked all of my light. Alright. I'd love for you to go into the hole. There we go. Come on. What? Why? Why, Lego? There we go. Wait. Oh, motherfucker, I put it on wrong. Sorry, I did that upside down, but it's fine. Alright, let me reattach, because I definitely felt the brick separate. And wham! There we go! Now it's in place. It looks beautiful. I think we have some more pieces to put on, though. Yes. I also need these leaves. Well, maybe that's what I missed on the other side. Maybe I didn't put some of these leaves in the right spot. Because I have spares, so I'll look at it in a second. That goes there. And then that is going to go there. there, and then finally one down here. Okay. Now, did I skip that same concept on the last one and not realize it? Because I am mildly convinced that I did. Oh my god, look at that, I did. I was wondering, I was like, I feel like I should not have spares of these leaves. Alright, so what they want is they want one there, and they want one there. That feels great if I could actually stick it on. There we go. And now, I mean, the house is feeling very complete. It's not done yet, but I mean, we've got the majority of everything on here. I'm actually gonna just look, because we've got 3 bags left. Alright, we are making one of the children. What is that? Where is that going? Oh, maybe it's going here. Okay, so what I think I figured out what I'm building next. So we see how we have kind of like a gap here. Like when I was talking earlier, I don't want to lean him because my skeleton's going to fall if I lean him. But there's a gap right around here where you can kind of see my finger going underneath the bricks a little bit. I think we're going to build a rooftop over that. So that's what bag 13 seems to predominate. Yep, that's exactly where it's going. Okay, so that's perfect. That's going to fill in that outcropping and make that cleaned up really nicely. And then it also looks like we're building a little bit of a pumpkin patch and a little entryway to the front of the house, which I think might go here. Is that going to fit? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, barely. It's gonna go right up to the edge, but it will fit wherever we end up putting it. Good to know. Good to know. Basically, we're gonna make a little extra thing like this, and I think it's gonna go on this side though. I really do love how this thing opens up. Look, you can kind of see. You can kind of see the chandelier. No, hold on. You can kind of see the chandelier hanging there. Isn't that cute? Cute wiggling. Awesome. All right. I don't really want to get started on the next bag because I don't think I'm gonna finish it in full. That's the thing that's where I'm at. Like, I'm gonna go here. So I don't want to really open up the next bag and get started on it because I don't think that in the 25 minutes or so that I have left, I'm really going to be able to finish it entirely. Like, I maybe could rush it, but not 100% sure. Oh, were you talking about, Oh, I do love Evil Willow. You're absolutely right. Missed that part of the conversation, but I absolutely love Evil Willow. Oh, you know, Call Me, that's a good episode too. You absolutely should pull out the box set. If you have Buffy the Vampire Slayer and you can watch it, you should absolutely watch it. Why would you not? It's such a great series. Yeah, I think we'll just like chat for a little bit because I really don't want to get started building more because I don't think I'm going to finish it, and I don't want pieces sitting out on the table for like a day between when I come back next to build more again. So we're just gonna avoid that. Oh my gosh, I am so yawny and I'm sorry. Like I've also been wearing my ring apparently backwards the entire... Did I have that on that way the entire day? And I didn't notice. It's so large now because I've like lost some weight, and it's just also... I haven't gotten it to get refitted, and so it just spins and I don't even notice. The house does have a lot of swing ability. It has like so many things open and are just like wild. Also, my 2 skeleballs inside the house. I love it. Thank you guys for liking the stream, by the way. I see the little hearts rising up, and that is lovely, and I really, really appreciate it, so thank you guys for that. Yeah, I think we're probably going to end it here very shortly, just because I don't want to get into the next set. I am really enjoying this build, though, and I'm glad that the Chaos Cultist bought it for me. Like, he knows how much I love Hocus Pocus. I've been obsessed with the movie forever. Like, I always talk about it. I think I've talked about this on stream in the past, but during the pandemic, back when theaters were doing the thing where you could rent out an entire theater to watch a movie safely, we actually did that one of the Halloween seasons, and we went and watched Hocus Pocus on the big screen, which I had never gotten to do when I was a kid, because I think it actually came out, like, officially when I was, like, real little, and so I don't think I saw it in its initial release. I just remember watching it, like, on Disney Channel, back when I had the Disney Channel, like, when it was new and everything. So I loved that, and so getting to actually see it on a big screen was amazing, and it was even more epic because, oh my gosh, I'm yawning, sorry. We had the entire theater to ourselves, obviously, because we rented the whole damn thing, because we didn't have, like, we didn't bring a party or anything with us. It was just the two of us. And so it was just a really, really fun time. And so being able to actually build this set and put it together and, like, see all the Easter eggs and just see the whole damn thing come together as well as it has been, it's been really awesome, and I've been absolutely loving it. Yes, we have dangles. I think that it's turning out so nice. Like, it's just been turning out so well. It's been really fun. There's nothing been, like, super insane in regards to the builds, but I've loved some of the individual pieces that we've put together. Like, the thing that contains the book, I really thought was, like, a fun little design. It gave me some ideas for things in the future for my own builds. I really like the way that this particular roof came together. Like, I love the fact that it can open. That is awesome. Like, the fact that, like, these can raise up and then lower back down. Like, if I ever get into actually designing my own mocks, I want to try doing something like that, because I just think it'd be really cool. Oh, I realized actually with this on, I can't actually get the roof open entirely, but that's actually fine. I don't mind that so much, because this side opens super well. And then we can see inside to into the structure. It is really nice. Yeah, I had it on VHS too, actually. I remember having it on VHS. You know, actually, that's probably where I remember watching it most. I think after I saw it on Disney Channel, I was, like, in love with it, so I made my parents go buy it for me, and then I watched it on VHS every year after that. And then I, of course, still watched it when it came on Disney Channel, but they always did the, like, edited version, because they always shortened it down to be able to fit into, like, a certain block of time or whatever, and so, yeah, but I think I had both. And I have a DVD copy of it, I believe. I don't know if I ever got a Blu-ray copy of it, though. But it's on Disney Plus, so it doesn't really matter. I can just watch it there. I don't really think Disney Plus is going anywhere anytime soon. Still need to start Loki. Haven't done that yet, so I am looking forward to seeing the new season. I just haven't actually watched it. I have one episode left of Castlevania to watch, of Castlevania Nocturne. So I'm going to be doing that probably soonish. I've been really enjoying it, honestly. It's a really, like, it's been a really good season. I'm looking forward to whatever the next season's going to bring for it. I hope it doesn't go downhill in the same way that I felt the first Castlevania series did. I got into season 3, ran into the guy that was, like, teleporting himself around or whatever. I can't remember specifically now, but there was, like, one character, and I was just like, at this point in time in the story, Dracula is, like, dead and gone and in hell, and I'm not sure that the rest of these characters are gonna hold me. And I kind of didn't like where the Belmont boy and his and Cypher were going at the time. Like, I think they were in, like, a little bit of an angsty phase, and I was just not into it. Like, I didn't need that in my life at the moment, so I just kind of stopped watching it. She was incredibly hot, Sean. I completely agree. Sarah Jessica Parker was super hot in Hocus Pocus. Love her. She was actually my favorite witch. Here she is in all of her blonde glory. It's really funny. Okay, so for years at Spirit, they've sold Hocus Pocus outfits, but they've always gone with the long skirt and everything. And I don't know if in the new movie, like in Hocus Pocus 2 or something, they get like a short version of their outfits. But I saw at the Spirit store that they have a sexy version of their costumes now, and I was like, shit, I might have to get these. I kind of want Sarah and Winifred's like costumes because I loved the green. I like Mary's too. Like honestly, the red, I look fine in red. I'm wearing red right now. It looks great. But like of the three of them, I really obviously Sarah's because it's all purple, so my vibe. And then I actually just like Winnie's though my favorite of the three witches, and I just mostly because I absolutely love Bette Midler. She's just amazing in my opinion, and no one will ever change my mind of that. And so I thought about getting like the sexy versions of their costumes. Well, I don't feel like it's themed in the past at the Spirit store.
I think your house looks really cool.
Thank you.
I wasn't paying attention to anything you were saying as I walked in.
Oh, I was talking about how at the Spirit store now, in the Hocus Pocus section, you know how in the past they've only ever had like the long full dress versions of their outfits? I don't know if in Hocus Pocus 2 they had like short versions of their outfits, but they've sexified them and they have
really?
they've got short versions now
I
of the three witches. So you can get like a mini skirt version of it basically. And I was really tempted because especially with Sarah's because it's all purple and stuff, like it would just be perfect for me. But I think that is where I am going to go ahead and end it today. I know it's a little bit earlier than normal, but we also got started a little bit later, and I've been going all day filming and creating content and doing all sorts of stuff, and I'm hungry. And I demand that I make myself a turkey burger. That's what I'm going to go do for myself. So thank you guys for hanging out with me today. It was really lovely to see you all. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your night. Maybe get some hobbying done yourself. Or just, you know, go watch Hocus Pocus or something, or some other spooky, seasonally appropriate TV show, movie, or, you know what, hell, if you want to listen to an audiobook that's scary, you can do that too. Just be in the season of Halloween and enjoy the spook. All right, everybody, I'll see you next time. Bye!